Klux Klan member interview with JD. Soft white underbelly be having some of the wildest characters on this show, man. So what we got? Ku Klux Klan member. What he talk about?
All right, JD. JD, where'd you grow up?
He
Where are
got
you
this
from?
fucking hood on.
Originally from Roan Mountain, Tennessee.
And did you have the Klan growing up in your family as a kid?
Yeah, somewhat. On my grandparents' side.
How did you get involved?
Well, around 2015 or so when Dylan Roof,
He know he can't even breathe in that motherfucker. You hear how he sound?
he's took and shot the black people in Charleston in that church, you know, and every picture that I saw on TV of him, he was having the Confederate flag in his hand, and he never was a member of any organization, you know, and then they go and take the flag down in South Carolina off the state capitol building because of that. And
How can you
I
take
thought
him
that,
serious?
You know, that was kind of a slap in the face to the
Like
South,
what?
to our ancestors that fought in the Civil War. I had people on both sides of my family that fought in the Civil War for Tennessee and North Carolina. And in 2017, I joined the Loyal White Knights. And I just wanted to get out and try to make, you know, do my part and try to make a difference. I mean, like IW was saying, if we don't pull together, you know, it's going to be like a sinking ship. Our rights are going down the drain every day. And I just wish my grandparents was around to see me and know that I'm doing my share and trying to preserve our history. And I don't consider myself really as a racist. I mean, I'm more of a separatist. I believe in keeping the races separate.
What is he talking about? What?
And I don't consider myself really as a racist.
Bro, look at your fit. Look what you're wearing. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, I'm more of a separatist. I believe in keeping the races separate. That's what God intended. That's why he put us on different bodies of land, different English, you know, language, just different cultures altogether. And I believe that the white race is a superior race. And
I'm telling you, how can anybody take this man serious?
that's just, that's kind of the way I feel about it.
What do you wish the United States looked like?
Sir?
What do you wish the United States looked like?
He can't even hear that fucking dumbass hood on. Like, what?
Racially. I mean,
Well,
right now
wish,
we're all very mixed.
Yeah, we're very mixed. I just wish that, you know, they could stay more to themselves. I mean, don't come and try to push them down my throat.
When you say they, you mean
black people.
Government. And not our government, but the black race, the Hispanics.
Yeah, black people.
The, you know, the
like,
Orientals.
Keep them away. Like, what? Because they taking our women. Like, that's really what it be. They be taking y'all girls.
I wish that they would stay to with their
and it's not even y'all girls. Like, what?
Selves, you know. And I think the country would be a lot better off if it was like that.
You know what? I got a cold take. You know what the country would be better off, like, doing? If he wasn't around. Like, that's what would be better off.
And, you know, Lincoln, he freed the slaves. He was from Illinois. So I think they should have given that state to the slaves and let them all go to Illinois. If that's what he preferred. I mean, I thought, right now, I think it's a slippery slope. And,
remember, he said, I'm not a racist.
And if the white people don't get out there and try to make a difference, we're gonna give our history, our heritage away. I mean, it's gone. But, you know, I just wish that more people would see the light and see where this country's heading, because I give it another 10 years, we'll not be able to do what we're doing today. I mean, it's going to probably be a felony to be seen in a Klan robe. I mean, it's just
Bro, it should be a felony now. Like, what? It should be a felony now. Like, come on, look at you.
a matter of time.
What is the Klan's biggest issues today? Is it immigration,
Well, we're strongly against
race mixing?
the mixed race, mixing races,
I'm not a racist.
messing with our monuments, our flag, our history, especially in the South, because we were originated in the South, in Pulaski, Tennessee. And being from Tennessee, the Klan's always been strong in that state and in North Carolina. And I just wish that, we had a better
I just wish you take that fucking hood off.
opportunity to get out there and make a difference, because they're not wanting to issue us permits, stuff like that, to have rallies or anything, or public demonstrations.
I wonder
But
why.
you've got all these protests and stuff going on, and they're just out here doing what they want to do and tearing up the country, and nothing's said. I mean, it's not the Klan. I mean, there's a lot of these other groups. I mean, they're not doing that.
Are you a religious person?
Yes, sir.
The Klan is a religious organization.
Yes, sir.
What aspects is Christianity that is the basis of the Klan?
Well, I'm Southern Baptist.
Okay.
I'm basically Baptist. I mean, there's Methodists, Presbyterians, no Catholics. I mean, it's...
And you are a Imperial Wizard or a Grand
No,
Dragon?
I'm a Grand Dragon. I'm over North Carolina and South Carolina.
Oh, you do? Okay. And what is a Grand Dragon?
It's the state officer. I'm over the state, and I'm right under the Imperial Wizard,
Are you saying you got rank
So what is it about African Americans that
that you don't like?
want them to be separate?
Well, I don't think God intended for them to be mingling with us, and especially breeding with the white race. I mean, it...
See, I knew it. It's the women. It's about the women. I'm trying to tell y'all, they hate when black people mess with white women.
It brings about a mongrel race. I mean, a mulatto color. I mean,
I'm a lot
nothing
no
makes
color.
me any sicker than to see a little kid running around and their skin's just yellow. I mean, a mulatto color.
Yellow.
I mean, I wouldn't feel so bad about the blacks if our government wasn't pushing them down our throat. Just like in the
What?
60s. I mean, they
What are you
pushed
talking
them down our
about?
throat in the schools and, cafes, restaurants. I mean, it's just
What is he
something
talking
that I don't
about?
think should have ever happened.
How has the Klan changed? I mean, you've only been a member for a few years.
I'm
I've
mad
been,
lost.
Yeah, several years, but
You ain't even got no
the
stain in that
Klan's
shit.
really changed a lot. We're not as violent as they
It's
used
you and your
to be.
homeboys
Back
play,
in the 60s, they was
dress
about
up on the
some
weekend. Y'all put y'all shit on. Y'all get together in your garage, and your wives let y'all do it because y'all ain't out at the bar doing dumb shit. Like, that's what y'all do. Like, what, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
violent Klan groups, especially in Mississippi. And it gives the Klan a bad rep, but today we're more, I want to say, laid back, and it's not more of a terrorist group than what they used to be. They claim that we're in between the Nazis and Al-Qaeda. We're ranked number 2 in the world as one of the worst terrorist groups. I don't see how
I
they could
wonder
rank
why.
us up there, like Al-Qaeda or the Nazis. I mean, we don't go out and just kill people,
Have you traveled to other countries?
No, I've never been in another country, but I've been all around the southern states. I've not lost nothing up north. I'm not going up there.
So what do you think about the state of our country and its future?
Right now, I think
You want to take the
it's going to eventually end up in turmoil. And Donald
look,
Trump,
I'm about to, yeah.
he talked to
Take that dumbass fucking thing off. Hey, what? No, he was dying under that shit, man. And he had shades on. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
good talk at first that got him into that got him into office. And
You be voting for Trump?
yeah, I'll vote for Trump. I did the first time. I will this time. You know, I hope he's got a chance. I mean, I've never known a president to go into office and so many of his own party be so much against him, you know, and wouldn't let him do what he said he was going to do. Like I said, he talked a good talk. That's what put him in there. But if he gets in there again, the next go around, I hope that he can go ahead and do what he set out to do, especially with the border wall. We've got a bad problem with immigration, you know, and dealing with China. I think that was one of the worst things we ever done was pass the NAFTA bill, that free trade agreement, because it took a lot of our textile workers, our jobs away from the textile workers, sent it to China, Mexico, and you can't even go to a store and buy anything that's not made in China, Taiwan, Mexico, especially clothes.
Never let this guy get any real
Rocky
power.
Boots and stuff. I hunt a lot, and I always tried to have a good pair of insulated boots. And even Rocky Boot Company, they're made in China now. I mean, we need a president that will bring our jobs back, and I think the country would be better off and give the people here the opportunity to go back to work. I mean, if they would stop the immigrants from coming in here, that would make a big...
See, and that's the other ignorant statement. It's not the immigrants. It's just people are lazy and don't want to work. Everybody want to do OF. Everybody want to do fucking YouTube. Everybody want to make music, podcasts, create content, be a streamer. Like, that's what it is. It's not because the immigrants are taking the jobs. No, people don't want to work. That's just the bottom line. People don't want to work.
Big difference. If, finish that border wall. I mean, I'm all for that.
And do you have children?
No, sir.
No kids. You're married?
No,
Thank
sir.
God.
What are you proudest
Thank
of in your life?
God.
Sir?
What are you proudest of in your life?
What am I proud of? Well, I'm proud that I'm white. That's one of the main things I'm proud of. And I'm proud that I come from the family I came from with the background, and that I've got ancestors that fought in the Civil War for the South. I mean, everybody says that slavery was the main issue in the Civil War. It could have been part, but myself, I think it was mainly over the money and states' rights. You know, we had the cotton, the tobacco, all the agriculture down here, and taxes. You know, they probably wasn't paying the taxes on their stuff. You know, and but that's. I mean, if I can make $1 and get by with it, I'm gonna do it. I mean, they knew that once they pulled from the Union, when the southern states succeeded, that that's what they were succeeding over, the taxes, states' rights. And I'm not going to leave slavery out. I'm sure slavery had a part to do with it, but the North had slaves. I mean, we got a lot of our slaves from the North. Even our presidents, Grant, when he became president, he didn't give up his slaves until he got nominated to be a president. I mean,
Nominated.
Then he gave his slaves up, 4 or 5 years after the Civil War? I mean, they tell, just like Robert E. Lee said, the victors of war will write the story. And I remember growing up in school, all the books that we studied in school was published from up north. They wasn't none of the books published from down here. They tell you what they want you to learn. And that's why the people today, they don't know their history. I mean, if the blacks had any clue, and if they had had enough sense to open a book and study history, they wouldn't be going out here and voting these Democrat tickets, because the Klan was founded by Democrats, a Republican freedom. But they're
enough of Klan man. If y'all want to see that whole joint going soft white underbelly and type in Klux Klan member interview JD. We can watch his nonsense further with that. I can't take too much more of that fucking address. But yeah, on that note, man, comment that comment. We on the road to that 1,000 subscribers. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Show some love, leave a comment, and I will holler at y'all on the next reaction.